AJRX. He said Booker T's theme song is one of the best ever, highly underrated. Hogan, Savage, Brett, Warrior, Nash had great songs, but only Flair and Booker T had the same song in both WCW and WWE. Booker, do you own the rights to the song?
Man, I don't, man. That's some music that WCW back in the day found in the archives. And then when I went to WWE, I really needed that music. And they purchased the rights to that music. WWE purchased the rights for me to be able to use that music as well. I don't know if they bought it, outright, but I definitely could not have gone through my career with any other music than that song. I remember at one point they tried to change my music in WWE, and they had me coming out to a rap song that I had.
Can you dig it?
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, man, this ain't working for me. This ain't working. I said, Vince, I need my old music back, please. And he said, all right, just roll with it for another 3 weeks to a month, and we'll get you back. But I understood that because we was promoting the album.
Right.
I was like, all right, I could do that. But I tell you, I did not feel nowhere near the same Booker T walking out to that music than I did walking out to Harlem Heat music that I've had seared in my brain for so many years. And that song, when I first heard it, I knew that was the song that I wanted, and that was the song that I needed, because that song, it didn't stereotype Harlem Heat. When you heard that song right there, you knew it was Harlem Heat. And no matter what color you was, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, you was going to start rocking. You was going to be like, yeah, oh, here we go. And that music right there, that's why I always talk to young people. You got to know, the method to all the madness along that track. You can't slip on a banana peel and that happened for you. So that music for my brother and I was by design.
Let me ask you this, because even though it's the same song, for Harlem Heat and Booker T, there is one difference there. In the Booker T WWE version, it starts with the "Can you dig it?" Sucker, right? And then in the Harlem Heat one, it's yes, 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 no, 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 right? Which one do you like better?
I like the first one better.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
Yeah. Because you always was wondering, what, and that actually, the yes, 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 no, 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 had a big part of me going,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my! I never thought about that. When you would come out and look at your hand, and for the radio people, and
I'll go here, and I'll go here, I'll go here, boom, and I'll go there. Yeah, but that's what that was for along that track. Yeah,
my mind just got blown. I've known you for so long, and I never knew that.
No, man, it's always subliminals. You always got to put a subliminal in the message.
Wow.
People actually understand, and they go, wow, why did he do that? You know what I mean? Why did he look at his hand? So all the, the little bit of things that I picked up along the way, I tried to use them somehow, and that music actually correlated with, the hand and the head shake.
Well, I'm thrown off now. That is so, but you know what? That tells you how much you have to put into a character, especially an entrance. How long did you have to work on your entrance in WWE? Like, when they come out, the pyro, the sequencing, was it a lot? Did you have any input into it? Did you say, hey, I want flames?
Well, my intro came from WCW.
Right.
It never really changed. It just got bigger when I got to WWE. And the only thing that they wanted to do was make sure the pyro correlated with me jumping on one leg. So every time I jumped on one leg, boom, that's when the pyro would go off. As well as this being WWE opposed to WCW, they wanted to make the pyro bigger than they could possibly, imagine. So I used to love it when I would be engulfed, in the flames for a second when the pyro would go off in the beginning. Man, they really made me look good as far as that go. I give them a lot of props for that.
How hot are those flames? Are hot, right? Like you can feel it on the back of your neck, right?
Yeah, it gets really, really hot up there, and but that's what really kick you in overdrive. That's what really make you feel like you have made it, and you finna go out here and do something very, very special and unique tonight. It gave me that extra edge that I needed, and I think in WWE, literally top 5 intros in the company of all times. I think Of course, you know, one of my favorite was Stone Cold Steve Austin come out in the glass breaking. Outside of that, you know, I remember Chris Jericho back in the day, you know, when, you know, Y2J first came out and, you know, break the water. I mean, I love that intro right there. But it's been very few intros that I can really say that I liked a whole lot more than Booker T's.
Yeah, I mean, as far as just iconic entrances go, there's probably only a top 10 list of just names that you can see their entrance right when it comes to your head. Obviously, Taker comes to mind, but his is like the pageantry of the lights and the pyro and the lightning and the fog and the slow walk. I'm trying to think of who else. Kane comes to mind. Triple H has always had a good one. I mean, aside from that, I can't think of
King Booker had a pretty good one also.
King Booker, of course. Yeah, King Booker had a good. You know what? An iconic entrance, and he didn't have to do much, but an iconic entrance is the Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior, great. Yeah.
Just the straight sprint to the ring. I mean, there are a few that come to mind. And you know what? I gotta give love. Punk had a good one. When you hear that, look in my, and you hear the Cult of Personality, and he did the
that had a unique feel to it as well. But very few guys have had intros where people can really look back and go, man, that was awesome. You know, when that guy came out the curtain. And for me, there again, being a drum major back in the day, being the leader of the band and tuning the band up, making sure everybody's ready. That's all I did when I came out. I was just tuning the band, which was the fans, letting them know that we're getting ready to kick this parade off, and you're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy every bit of it. And so I loved the aspect of walking out of the curtain, other than the butterflies and being so scared and nervous walking out that curtain. But once the pyro went off, man, I was in my zone and I was ready to do whatever. I couldn't mess up after I did the pyro and made the walk. Everything else just was second nature.
Oh, man, I'm going to be thinking about this for the rest of the day. You know how many times I've done this and I had no idea that's what it was? Oh, that's so crazy.